This is Federal Criminal Defense Attorney John Teakell, and I'm here to talk to you about bonds in criminal cases in federal court. Can you get a bond on a criminal case that's being prosecuted in federal court? Now, traditionally, and it's still true, that the two large categories of cases prosecuted in federal court are white-collar crime cases, white-collar cases, such as fraud, things like that, or large drug trafficking cases. And a lot of cases in federal court are prosecuted, but the defendants actually do get a bond because a lot of them are nonviolent. And the people have ties to the community, and there's other factors that are taken into consideration. But there are a lot of bonds that are given. In fact, there are a number of PR bonds, or personal recognizance bonds. If you have a first-time offense or a nonviolent crime allegation, such as a fraud allegation or a misrepresentation, bank fraud, counterfeit currency, something like that. And there are two ways that you can be detained in federal court. That is, detained without a bond and in custody while your case is proceeding. That is, if you're considered to be, first, a flight risk, that is, where you're deemed to be by the magistrate judge who will hear your detention issue, to be at risk of not returning to court when you're supposed to show. That's called being a flight risk. If you have ties to a foreign country, chances are, even if you've been in the United States for quite a while, chances are that you may be deemed to be a flight risk, and therefore you wouldn't qualify for a bond, but rather remain in custody. The second way that you can be detained is if you're deemed to be a danger to the community. Now, when you're a danger to the community, immediately you think that you're a violent person or you have a violent past. That can be true, but the definition of danger to a community is a broad definition, and it means if you are alleged to have been trafficking drugs, then the prosecutor can argue that you would still be out trafficking, distributing drugs, and then that way you would be a danger to the community at large. Danger to the community could also be that you are out doing other things that you're alleged to have done, such as if you are alleged to have done any other crime, such as the example we gave for drug trafficking, any other crime, such as an economic crime, that you're going to be out doing the same type of thing and therefore endangering the community in some way. So either a flight risk or a danger to the community is how you can be detained without a bond in federal court. Now, you're entitled to have a detention hearing in front of a U.S. magistrate judge, and there you can put on evidence to show that you are complying with a number of factors that would be considered to determine whether or not you should be given a bond versus remain in custody. These things would be ties to the community. Do you own property? Do you have family in the area? Have you been employed here where the case is prosecuted for a long time? Do you have other support, other ties to the community? And when you have a detention hearing, you want to have either documents or live testimony on your behalf to show that you have those ties to the community and that you are either not a flight risk or a danger to the community. If you're under investigation or if you've been indicted for some federal charge, call me, John Teakell, and I'll be glad to help you with not only your bond but with your case. Thank you.